Tuned for my takes on Father John Misty and Future Islands right now because they both released albums this Friday.
Father John Misty, third album.
Did you get to listen to?
That's about all I know about it.
Did you get to listen to any of his other albums?
Honey Bear.
What did you think about it?
No, it's not my cup of tea. I'm not a folk rock guy. It puts me to sleep.
Yeah, Father John Misty. I mean, he I wouldn't put him just in folk rock, but
no, he definitely's got a lot going on upstairs.
Yeah, he's a really smart dude. His lyrics are really meaningful.
Very interesting career too, if you read up on him, because he had a lot of he was in a bunch of different bands.
Yeah, and like
very detailed Wikipedia.
He drummed for the Fleet Foxes for like a year or two.
He's been in like 10 bands.
Yeah,
I didn't recognize any of them.
No, I mean he's just been in the indie scene for a long time, and it's not a solo project per se because he plays with a band, but
he's the front man.
Yeah, Josh Tillman. He's a really like interesting musician. This album was really long. It's an hour and 15 minutes, which...
It's that Kid Cudi flow.
Yeah, if you've ever listened to any of our takes on albums, the shorter the better.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Make them digestible for
Shout
us.
Out the XX.
Yeah, the XX and like Priest and people like that have released really good albums this year. Yeah, Pure Comedy. Probably my favorite song on the album is Pure Comedy, which he already released.
The title track.
Yeah.
I hate that when the best song was out before the album. It's a bad look.
I know. But honestly, this was a really well written album. It touches on
hope so.
themes.
It seems like what he does.
Yeah, I mean, with an hour and 15 minutes, you got to fill it with something, and it can't all just be acoustic guitars and like drums. So it like ranges topics from social justice to the environment to capitalism, and basically just talks about how it's like crazy to be a human being now and like create meaning for things that really have no meaning, and life is all just made up conceptions in our mind.
Interesting. Which
Which was a really hard listen to do on a Friday when I was getting my car fixed. I was like sitting waiting to see like how big the bill was, and I was like,
matters.
yeah, exactly. It's like, why am I paying you money? Like, what do I care? It was a bad morning for me. But overall, I mean,
how personal is that album? Great. Or is he talking about broad strokes?
It like goes back and forth from being like very introverted to very extroverted. Like a song like hold on, I had a song list pulled up here. Leaving LA, which is 13 minutes, is kind of like autobiographical in a lot of ways, kind of talking about his process and where he sees himself in like the pop culture, or like I don't even know if like cultural scene just in general. Sure. But then things like when the God of Love returns, there'll be hell to pay, or what was the other song? Something about paper bag. Where is it?
Brown Paper Bag by Migos.
Oh, a bigger paper bag. Were both songs that just kind of looked at like socially, like how things are affected. I don't know. It's not the most pleasant listen, but if you like Father John Misty and you like interesting indie rock,
you'll like it.
Yeah, give it a listen.